What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pub Sports Radio. Here we are, Byron Nelson this week, PGA by Prize Picks. Get to Prize Picks. You know what to do. I tell it every time. Go sign up. Use promo code Pub Sports. You put in 100, they give you 100, and get in there. Use somebody else. Your brother, sisters, cousins, uncles, dog, even your dog. Get his name in there. If he's got a credit card or a debit card, get him in. Sign up for the Prize Picks. Use promo code Pub Sports, and it's golf. There's money to be made, show. Whether it's all at, we got to get it in anywhere we can. And I think there's money to be made here at Prize Picks. Last week was good. I know we had the horses. We didn't do a second one for Saturday, but it was good. We had our big two-piece that was early. I kind of did the same thing this week. I was, Ghoster early on was talking about he thinks it's going to go low. They think it's going to go low too, looking from everything here on Prize Picks. And I think so too, but I don't know. I mean, are they going to go 28, 30 low? Like the Shriners? I don't know if they go that low, but maybe they do. But they've set the numbers definitely lower on the strokes, on the birdies, on the, all this stuff. Even the greens and regulations that are normally 12.5 for some of the top guys, they're 13.5. Burns is 13. So that was one I stayed off with green and regulation. And that's a thing I like to jump on with Knox. He was big. He got 15 and 18. But I'm going to stay off. That's starting to push it, too tough, even though this course should play easy. But let's get right into it. Let's get into my first one. A big play here, my 2-pack. And I went to fairways hit after studying everything on here. And it's a guy, it's probably not a popular play here, show. It's Scotty Scheffler. I have his under 9 fairways hit. And maybe this course is so easy, he gets over 9. But this is a guy in every category. He's through the roof. He's won 4 times. He just won the Masters. And you're thinking, you might be an idiot. But all year long, and even watching him hit fairways, he doesn't hit him. And he's 54%. He hits them enough. Don't get me wrong, but he's 165th on tour. And that's out of what, 202 normally? Let me real quick. That's out of 208, depending on 210 guys on tour. So he's 165 in that, and he's the best golfer in the world right now. So I'm going to dare him to hit 10. Maybe he does, 54%. I'm going to say he gets under 9. Maybe the course is too easy and he gets it, but I'm going to fade him here. And my next one I was back on, which I'll get into my second, was Leishman in our second parlay, which is there we go. Okay, cool. You got it up. I was going to put Leishman. I put in my second one that I'm going to do with a 3-pack, but I'm going with DJ here. No one, he's 26th on tour in birdies. He averages over a little than more than 4.5, and I think he gets it here. Man, this is a guy that he's taken weeks off. He didn't play the Masters too well, but I think this is the perfect spot for him to go low at this course here. And there's birdies going to be happen. And I always talk about we do birdies are better, and that's what I'm going to get with Leishman. His scoring is really good as well, and I'm going to get to him in a second. But he makes too many bogeys. And DJ kind of does that too. He's not a great putter, streaky guy, but man, he makes eagles, birdies all over the place. And they have this week Scheffler and Thomas 5.5. Spieth is 5. I don't want any of those guys, and DJ was on the cusp. Even Zalatoris, these guys are 5. I'm going with DJ. I think he gets the most birdies. Give me over 5 round 1. I think that's the 2-pack to play there. And I don't know if there's so many guys to fade. Like maybe you could look. Neiman's been pretty good with Schauffele or Spieth. Maybe those are some guys to fade this week. I'm not so sure. But I'm on it. Let's get to the second one. Let's get to our second pack. So that's my big one, Scheffler. I'm going under 9 fairways. What up, Brian? Man, I appreciate the support. I know. Dude, get into golf. There's money to be made, my guy. Ask even Big Show in the back, right? There's money to be made here in golf. Let's get to our second Prize Picks here. Once again, go to Prize Picks, put in promo code Pub Sports, $100. They'll match you, no doubt. I'm a little stunned, as I told you, Big Show, by that Phillies grand slam. Made me crack the first beer of the day for the show.
Brutal.
Yeah, I know, man. It was like, fuck. But let's get to it. Let's get to our second one here. Leishman. I'm going back to our guy. Last week I thought it was wrong. He had like 7 birdies, and he hasn't played too great, but he's still 14th on tour scoring average. 14th, and I got to take him. Sorry, birdie average. I didn't mean scoring average. He's a little bit lower. He's 14th in birdie average, a little over 4.3. Last week was 3.5. It was a joke. And on this easy course, I'm going to take him. I think he's due to break out. And I'm worried about, though, he's like we talked about on the show, he kind of bogeys around. But he's the guy that, man, 14th, that was a circle for me. I'm going to take him over 4.5 birdies this week. And when I talk about these next two guys, Burns and Power, I went with their strokes, but you could go with their birdies. I mean, it kind of correlates as long as these guys don't have too big a number. It's like the Rory McIlroy thing. It's always he's guy birdies 6 or 7 times, and then he has the bad triple, or he has 2 or 3 straight bogeys. This week, I don't know if that happens. So maybe you could go a little more birdies, and they have it set high, like I said. I mean, they're saying these guys get 6, 7 birdies. This is low. This was, really, really low. But I'm going to go to strokes here, which I thought was a little bit higher, and I'm getting a bargain rather than the birdies. And I'm going to 2 guys. I don't know if I'm going to take for sure. I looked at Zalatoris. I didn't want him. He's at 69. We're going to strokes played. I'm going to Burns right here. I'm going to our guy Burns under 69. He's 22nd on tour, scoring average, right at that mark. Here, I got pulled up right here. He is right at 70. He averages about 70 around. So, in an easy course like this, give me a 68. I love it. And the next guy, we're going to go to our last guy on here, Seamus Power. There was a few other guys, and obviously on Prize Picks, we're working with 20 guys. Like let me just show you. Like we got Fleetwood, Leishman, Day, Kuchar, Wolf. Wolf was a guy I thought about fading. He's been playing better, but we talked about on the show before, such a up and down type golfer. He's can go real low. He's had all these injuries, or he can shoot 77. Does he do it on a course like this that everyone thinks is going to be easy? I don't know, so I stayed off. I almost wanted to take an over on Matthew Wolff, but I don't know if he's back yet or not. They got Bubba and even Ian Poulter on here. And strokes, which you catch on Prize Picks, has the most guys to bet on, whether it's over or under on their strokes. Joaquin Niemann's pretty good. I'm going to stay off him. He's 12 in scoring average. I went to Seamus Power, and you know why? I got a 69.5. I love the half here. I know Burns didn't have it. And obviously he's a little higher than Seamus Power, but in this easy of a course, he's 3 down, right, from Burns. So he's 25th on tour. He was 21st after last week. Didn't have a great week, but he still shoots 70 averages. And on an easy course, he's just got to shoot 69. Boom. I think this is money here. And if you want, because this is my 3-pack, that it's not as high as the 2 that I have. If you want, kick one of these guys off if you don't like Burns or the Leishman. But I like Power here. The more I look at it, and I got this 69 in the hook, I love this under in this spot. So those are my 3-pack this week. Huge next week. We got the PGA Championship, a little tune-up here, the Byron Nelson, and we got a good field. This field at times, has been watered down, in the past. Watered down, but it's a really good field this week. No John Rahm, few others, but we got a great field. No Rory, but other than that, I think this is great, and I love it. I think hopefully we catch another big one, our 2-pack here at Prize Picks, but at least we get maybe even the 3. I love that one as well, and I think birdies will be made. I can't wait this week to see, is it going to be that low, which I think it will be. I think it'll be, the winner will be around over 20 under, but I don't know so much as over that, but maybe Gokster is right. Maybe this is a birdie fest. And if it is, look at the strokes, look at the birdies here on Prize Picks. That's where the money is to be made. And they're even saying on greens and regulation, I haven't seen this before, because Scheffler and Justin Thomas, all these guys are great, but 13.5, it's possible. The course is playing that easy. These guys hit 15 out of 18 greens, but I don't want that part of it. So I keep the strokes and birdies made. They even have the hole shots. I didn't dive deep into that. And that's kind of a quick shot. You know, these guys play one hole. They have Scheffler and Thomas on 6, and same thing with 14. They have Scheffler and Thomas on those two. So if you want a quick buck, kind of like a no run first inning or a yes, get to that. Hole 6 and hole 14. Look it up on Prize Picks. Like I said, that is it for this week. Get in, put $100, they'll match you with $100. And if you've already used it, you know, get in somewhere else. Get it done. It's great money to be made, like I talked about. And when you get on Prize Picks, you know, Sharpie, shout out to Sharpie, does the Walking Dead. You know, all the big sports are on there. The NBA, once NFL comes, like Bishop said, money's really to be made there. I think the NBA is solid with props. Their WNBA's out, NHL playoffs. You know, you can get into soccer, boxing, any of this stuff. Great stuff over at Prize Picks. So check it out. Hit it. Hit promo code PubSports and get it. That is it for us this week. We are out of here, baby. Peace. We be pumping!